Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Stephanie Brown, Damian Wayne. Oh yeah, and throw in Kelly. No, throw her out. She's not canon. Five. No. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Mount Vernon Kid here, back again, and today, guys, on this episode of the Opinion Spot, this was something I've been contemplating a lot while I was on duty and things like that, on the job and things, just going over my head and, saying to myself, I wonder, what if there was, this was my idea, this was just a thought video that I had. But as always, guys, if you have any kind of topics that you want to throw to me for the Opinion Spot, feel free to give me your idea with the hashtag Opinion Spot, and I can make it a segment. So basically, guys, on this segment, we're going with an idea that I had a concept of, and in some ways it's like, should there be another female Robin? Like I said, technically there's been 6 if you count Kelly from the overrated Dark Knight Returns. I could care less about her, really. I don't consider her canon as a Robin. The only Robins I count are Dick, Jason, Tim, Stephanie, and Big Head Damian Wayne. Personally, to me, guys, I feel that Damian needs to leave the Robin persona. Personally, me, I think he needs to leave that mantle, because he needs to find his own identity. Hell, become a new version of an established character that we haven't seen before, and there should be a new Robin. But being the fact that Robin is a quintessential character in the Batman universe, when you think about Batman, you do think about Robin. He is the all-time #1 sidekick. My favorite Robin of all is Tim Drake. I don't care what anybody says. Tim Drake is the man. Tim Drake is the guy. Tim Drake, DC wants to say, oh, he was never a Robin. Hell, he was a Robin. Before he was Red Robin, he was Robin. Okay? And he did his thing. Hell, no other Robin had their own series except for Tim as Robin. Tim was that guy. So always give it a lot. Tim is the man. I love Dick. Pause on that one. But I love Richard. Okay, he started the ball, but I love him as Nightwing. Dick Grayson is the most complete character. He is the most. We've seen this guy grow from a kid to a young man into a man. He is the most complete character in comic books. Jason is better as the Red Hood. He was never a good Robin, in my opinion. He had issues. I talked about Tim, and as far as Damian Wayne's, like I said before, I'm not that big of a fan of his. At one point, I was a big fan. At one point, I was starting to like him, because DC started to really give some character, but then they went right back to making him that big-headed asshole, and I can't stand his big-headed assholeness. Okay, he reminds me of one of those stuck-up, spoiled rich kids, those trust fund babies that think they're better than everybody, and I hate that. I hate that about if you're like that, get the hell away from me, because I can't stand people like that. And then of course there's Stephanie Brown. Short-lived. She could have made a better mark, but the only thing they could think of was, oh, she faked her death. Okay. The only female Robin that I feel is canon. Kathy Kelly, is Kathy Kelly? Kelly, I'm forgetting her name right now because I don't care about Batman, Dark Knight Returns and all that stuff. Overrated to me. She don't count in my book. If it counts in your book, that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, should there be another female Robin? Should there be? And we've seen in future stories that there were other Robins. There are other different Robins. I remember DC, and a while back, they made a big deal that they were going to be the first African American, Robin. And it was only like a what if story in the future. I forgot what issue of Batman it was. But the fact is, I would love to see a female Robin. I would love that. That would be really cool to me to see what they do. And I'm not talking, just make Cassandra Cain Robin. No, she's better off who she is now. Orphan, or the Black Bat was a little bit, but she was good as a Batgirl. But she found her character. But for me, I would love to see a female Robin. What form, what race, if you want to go with that, I'll let you know right now. Well, first and foremost, I would want if there was a new female Robin, I would want her to be Latina. I would want her to have a connection to Batman in some ways. But I would want her to be also stern in the fact that she knows the sense of justice, but also knows that justice is blind. Like maybe even having that her father was, or one of her parents was on the Gotham PD, maybe was killed in action or so by somebody, and to her, the cops weren't doing enough, so she turned to find Batman. That's one. I definitely want to make her Latina. I would go with an African American, but she would be female. That's another one, and kind of the same origin. I wouldn't want her to do the stereotypical, oh, she's a ghetto kid, and she comes from the ghetto, she comes from the streets. No, I would want, if she was going to be, if I were to make an African American female Robin, she would be similar to Riri Williams. Very intelligent, very smart, knows her shit, and knows how to follow orders, but knows how to think a little bit 2 steps even ahead of Batman. There's a point, guys, I want a Robin that is almost sometimes 2 steps ahead of Batman, where Batman has to step back and be like, whoa, like something like Tim Drake. The other, of course, is another Asian, where she is similar to like Cassandra Cain, great martial artist, but also is like a mixture of Tim Drake, smart as hell, and knows her stuff. But I just feel that there could be a new Robin, and it could be a female. I would want it to be female. I wouldn't want another male. I think we've had enough male Robins. It's time to bring another female Robin. There's only been one. If you want to count 2, that's fine, but I count only 1. Stephanie Brown. And now Stephanie is, spoiler, she was a good Batgirl, but I feel that there could be a new female Robin. To me, Damian Wayne needs to leave the Robin persona. I don't care if he calls himself Bat Boy, takes on a persona like his father. He dons a bat suit that looks like Batman, but he's called Bat Boy. I don't care. Just get him out of. I don't like Damian Wayne. I'm not gonna shell and hide my dislike for that character. There was at points I liked him. Now he was going up for me, and then they demoted him back to being that asshole, and I can't stand it. So anytime he's in animated movies and he gets his shit rocked, like, good for this asshole. Like, I just can't stand him as a Robin. I don't. I don't mind him thinking outside the box and things like that, but there are just times he's just like he's headstrong and he's cocky. I hate cockiness. I really wish there was a new Robin. And I totally feel, ladies and gentlemen, that there could be a female. And I gave you just a few examples of where I would go with the new female Robin. The one thing I would negate is, yeah, the character is a ghetto girl, or she's from the ghetto, she's from the streets, you know. I don't mind if you make it. They would do like, oh, she had a tough upbringing and things like that. Maybe she was in foster care and she got dumped around and she's kind of given up on life, or just giving up on the people and things like that. I don't mind that, but I'm getting tired of that trend set of person's got to be from the ghetto just to relate, because that's not always a good connection, personally to me, to have and personally to feel. Like, okay, yeah, I but just sometimes the things that you do, like for example, Riri Williams is a good example of, I love her. I love that character. I don't understand how people hate her so much, but it's good sometimes to see a person of color outside of the norm. She's smart. We don't see that enough. We don't see enough people of color in that kind of role, especially showcasing more intellect than just, oh, she's street, she's ghetto, she's hood. Yep, that's my, oh yeah, girl, child, and all. Nah, chill with that sometime. So to me, a female Robin, a new female Robin will be needed. Should there be one? In my opinion, yes, there should be another one that takes that mantle from Damian and be like, you know what? Almost to the point, not even just challenges Damian, be like, I could be a better Robin than you will ever be. Almost to the point you spit in the face of all your predecessors because of your attitude and your cockiness. I can do it better than you. Whatever you can do, I can do it better. And even gets the best of him and says, because that's how I would do it. But for me personally, yes, a new female Robin. I would love to see another. I don't mind. I just don't. I like an equal balance. And sometimes I feel that when you have too much of a sausage fest, quote unquote, and I'm not even going to say that, but it would be equal balance to have another female Robin. Think about it. Should there be another female Robin, guys? I'll leave that question up to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the segment today, guys. This is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real. This is the opinion spot where your opinion matters. I'm looking forward to hearing your input. If you don't like my advice, or you don't like, please give me your input. Let me conversate with you. But if there's just a bunch of Damian lovers that want to just come down on me because I said I hate Damian Wayne, bring it. I don't care. I have no question. I have no qualms of going into a debate with you, because to me, the best Robin of all time is none other than Timothy Drake. Y'all take care.